just okay.
Start the show already. Sheesh.
By the will of Caesar, I am Polemopicus. I am a jurist in this great court and need to assure that our purpose is known. The Just J-Up channel provides parody, entertainment, and educational content. All opinions, commentary, and statements expressed by the host, co-hosts, and chat participants are speculative, satirical, or sourced from publicly available information on the internet and should not be taken as fact. We aim to spark laughter and discussion and not to defame or do any harm. Content is created under fair use and free speech principles and is intended to entertain and inform while navigating the wild world of adulting. I, Polemopicus, have spoken on behalf of Caesar and remain at the service of the Empire. Now, here is a brief message from our hosts.
Yeah, don't come at us, people.
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 Thou shalt not approach us thusly.
Oh boy, oh boy. Good morning, all of you fine folks. I tell you, I'm so tired. I'm tired. What have you guys done lately? Because do you know what Just J-Hip did last night? I don't know if you guys know. I was very busy because, Paint Chips was doing a show last night. He decided to pop on over on Fleabag Show. And as you typically know, when Paint Chips pops on, he Simo streams. And Jay was so tired because I was up late last night moderating. I was his main mod man. Oh, yeah. Just J-Hip was moderating for Paint Chips. Oh, and I got the screenshots to prove it. Just J-Hip was killing it over there. And I tell you, I was growing this channel. We got up to 16 people in there, crushing it. We were crushing it. I kept saying, smash that like, try some keto brains, smash that like. I was killing it over there as his main mod. Yes, thank you, Renee. Yes, you did a good job, but you didn't drop any links. I know, I couldn't think of a link to drop. I was in there, I was like, Mo Magic. She was trying to give me some shit, and I said, hey, don't you do this. Me and Richard behind the scenes, we're good friends. We're best buds. We're the best buds. Stop it. I'm moderating here. Hell and High Water giving me a hard time over there. That Hell and High Water. Yes, she was. Oh, yeah. And some other dude as well giving me a tough time. That's what they were doing. It was terrible. It was terrible. I'm not used to getting a tough time from these people. I'm not used to it. But they were giving me a really, really tough time. Terrible. Let me see here. Wait. Let me see. Oh, thank you. All right, sorry, I had double check something. Okay. All right. Well, Chub should be along, I hope, if she's even awake. She was up with me. Me and Chub were together, of course, last night. We were doing our thing, and I was modding, just like Faves. I didn't get a wrench, though. Faves, he didn't give me a wrench. I didn't get a wrench, but I was also at a very busy weekend because, I had to give Megan Fox some legal advice, a lot of legal advice, and I told her to take the plea deal. All right? Yes, take the plea deal. I know, Megan. No chup yet. Hold on. Show needs more chup. I know. Hang on. I'll tell you what. I'll call her. I'll call her on the phone. Here we go. I'll give her a call. Ask her where she's at. I mean, she's probably on the way home, is my guess, but I'll put it on speaker. Chup. Megan Fox is looking for you.
She is?
Yeah, because you're not on the show.
I know, because I just took Saturn to school and on my way home.
I know, but she's lying because she's like, no, Chup's on the phone with me. And I'm like, nah, I don't think so. I'm going to call Chup.
Megan, why don't you call me before him?
Ha, Megan was outed as a liar. Vet your chit. Just J-Hip did. Just J-Hip just vetted his chit.
I didn't know this was going on before I answered the phone. I wasn't watching.
I just showed that Megan Fox don't vejo chat. Yes, I did. I was explaining to everybody how I was so busy last night because.
Jay, hold on. Megan's calling.
Oh, God damn it. Oh, boy. Oh, God. Hello? Chup Chup left me hanging for Fox. This is terrible. You know, I tell you, these people, I don't even like them. You know what? When in doubt, at least I got my TJ. I got my Tammy J. You know, my team. Where's Tammy J at, by the way? TJ! Do I have to put on the thing? I'll put on the thing. Let's do that. Let me the little bat call.
Pages flip. Pages flip. Pages flip. Pages flip. Pens in flight. Pens in flight. One shot mind. One shot mind. Locked in right. Let's go. Tammy J. The note taking hero. Catching every word like a 0 to 0. Highlighters flash. Backs in a row. If you wanna remember, she's the pro you call. Tammy J. The note taking hero. Turning every stream to a power show. From doodles to deadlines. Watch it go. Tammy J. Tammy J. No taking hero.
It goes with my TJ light goes on up there. Yeah, you know, that didn't work this time. By the way, though, I do want to say hello to Faves, Mom Bear, Leah, TK. Of course, all you fine folks, Ken Dodds, Dr. the Most. Sorry, I kind of jumped right into things a little bit. Dr. the Most, how are you? Tammy J, I'm here, damn it. I'm here. Oh, look at that. Just like that. Just jump. Yes. I'm the TJ Whisperer. You know, Tammy J and I. Hi, French Psycho. Lynn and 71 M. Miller. How are you? How are you, my friends? How is everybody? Candy Girl's here. Candy Girl. Badger John. Puzzler's here. Look at this. When you moderate on Paint Chip's show, do you delete nice comments or the ones? No, I just let it all go. Audio Coffee's here. Our proctologist is here. Janet. Everyone's showing a lot of love to TJ. Yes, you know, TJ used to babysit me when I was younger. When I was 4, she was like 11. All right, she's a little bit older than just J-Up. And yeah, she used to babysit me. We used to go to the skate land on 72nd and L Street. Yes, she was my first couple skate. Yes. Lori loves, but not in a romantic way. It's just, you know, I mean, because I was just a child. I was only 4. She was teaching me how to skate. Hi, Andy Brothers. How are you? Bonnie, how are you? Michael Volstorm, Ellie Riddle, how are you, my friend? How are you? Fuck you, Jay, I'm not that old. I'm only 48. Oh, wait, no, I forgot. According to the chat last night, Just J Hip is 55 years old. 55 years old. I was born in 77, TJ. All right, the math is mathing on my end. I think I'm right on this one, aren't I? Hi, Serene Owl, Muppet Angela. Am I getting close? Hi, Sister Sal is here. Sister Sal. Hey, K-Poke. How are you? I think I'm pretty close. I think you're a few years older than me. Oh, Piff's here. Fuck me. Hi, Piff. Do words.
Yeah, I see that mess. Name in the blue, I'm the one they test. One quick click, cold vibe refreshed. If you're trolling here, better say it with your chest. Hey, blue range swinging. I have my favorites. Keep it calm, keep it clean. I'ma save it. If you came for the chaos, you'll hate this. Blue range gang in the chat, can you rate this?
Time to assert some order. This rank symbolizes my control.
Well, thank you for pulling that up there. And, oh, hey, Rosalind's there. Hi, Rosalind. How are you? Hey, Tammy. And Jen keeps it real. Jen keeps it real. How are you, my friend? You know what's funny? I was over their mod last night, and I told Richard. I said, "Hey, Richard, I'm trying to collect the breadsticks for you, but I can't find the gift giving button. Richard, I'm having trouble sending the breadsticks. Richard, make this easier. Richard." And I was having a lot of trouble getting all the breadsticks over there. Oh, by the way, I do have a friend here.
Yeah, clicking cap off. Welcome to the master. I'm your daily dose of you won't ever guess. Dripping on the timeline, spicy ever take. I season the bin and neck, serve it on a plate. This is ketchup commentary, tangy kinda daddy. Sweet with the sting when the flakes get swayed. Feisty on the mic, every word got bite. You came from mile, you won't ask tonight. Yeah.
Rubbing that thing, babe, just about to get red. Name in your mouth, I'll live in your head.
Rap and bang, they say Bobby get red. Flame in your mouth, I'll live in your head.
Hey, Chup, how are you?
I'm good, Jay. How are you?
I'm tired. I was busy last night.
Hey, did you hang up on me?
Yeah,
Rude.
but there was nothing going on. It was all quiet.
Well, yeah, because I was on the other line talking to Megan. She was telling me how bad you were sucking and wondering how long it was going to take me to get here.
I'm killing it over here. I already have 203 more people than Paint Chips maxed out at last night. He got up to 16. We got 219 here. Smash that like button if you would. I would appreciate it.
What do you mean? Paint Chips was crushing it last night.
Oh, he was crushing it because just J Hip was over there, and he was there moderating the hell out of that stream. Thank God the show was saved. Curb Less has been a member for 11 months. Thank you, my friend. Paint Chips didn't get any soupies last night, though. I was struggling to get him the soupies because no one could find the button to hit Chup.
Well, that's because he doesn't have enough subscribers, Jay.
Oh, so now we have to push his channel. He doesn't have enough subscribers, or I can only assume watch hours.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm sure he's got tons of those.
Lord knows it's going to take him ages to catch up on the watch hours. That's why I was over there doing him a solid. Yes, I'm doing him a solid over there. Tammy says, please don't, Jay. Don't you worry. He doesn't intrigue me enough to be over there that much. But last night, as his main mod man, I had to. Auntie M gifted 20. Just J Hip membership. Thank you, Auntie M. If you get one of those, thank Auntie M. She works hard for her money. All right. And also remember, all right, to give her a hug, blow her a kiss, maybe a slight little tap on the caboose. Oh, Auntie M won't mind. Get consent first. And remember, we're clean losers over here. And even though you might think the show sucks, that's okay. Because if it does, I'll send Paint Chips over to your stream to give you some legal advice. Oh, of course. Hi, Marta Kane. How are you, Marta Kane? And Stacy Schmidt, Victoria. Good morning. Jen keeps it real. Good morning. How are you, my friend? Thank you, Auntie M. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much. Hey, Krusty Witch. How are you? Now, you did notice, hi, Simba, by the way. You did notice that you watched Fleabag show and they were really going after Jeremy Hales, right?
Well, what else was she supposed to do after he didn't talk about her at all?
Well, it's May. I thought we were supposed to be going over some other big trials and some other things. Aren't we supposed to? Hi, Happy. How are you? I thought we were supposed to be doing that now.
Don't hold your breath, Jay.
Well, I guess it was Monday, Spunday, or Sunday, Spunday. You can't change anything like that. Yes, but the other days we're going to be going over some massive, major trial watches with Fleabag over there. Sit tight, folks. Sit tight. Hi, Pat.
Did she mention what trials?
Oh, Lord knows. I mean,
Yeah, I didn't hear her mention any. That's why I was wondering if you heard any.
there's some massive ones that are coming starting this month. Just sit
Oh.
tight. You got to sit tight. Hi, Souls girl.
That
Gee.
narrows it down.
I spade over you. J Hip is
Spade.
awesome, and Megan cannot river dance. Look at that! Oh yeah, picking on that Megan Fox. Oh yeah,
Hey, Megan River danced her ass off in that video, and she did it for a good cause. Don't knock her.
yeah, she can.
And she did wardrobe changes in the woods.
Yeah,
That was pretty gangster, if you
and
ask
Megan
me.
she did say, shots fired. Shots. Spade. You should have been careful. You picked a war there, by the way. May the 4th be with you. It's May 4th. Chop, it's May 4th.
Congratulations. What does that mean?
We're supposed to say, May the 4th be with you. It's like the Star Wars thing, like Star Wars.
May the 4th be with you.
Like that. Oh, Jesus. You can't get into anything, can you? Hey, Jack's
Well, not when it's dumb.
It's a thing. Like, everybody does it. It's like,
Maybe for you.
It's on the David Roddentotten even says, yes.
Okay, my bad.
Yes, it's the thing.
Sorry.
Gosh. Hey, Jack's mom gifted 5 Just J-Hip memberships. Thank you, Jack's mom. If you get one of those, thank Jack's mom, because Jack's mom's pretty cool and quite frankly.
No, you won't, Spade.
Right. Well, we like Jack. He's pretty cool. My understanding is he skips class once in a while, but that's okay. That's okay. But if you get one of those things, Jack's mom, she'll sorry for money. Remember, we're clown losers over here. And if you don't like the show, don't worry. I'll send Fleabag over to your house to bore the living shit out of you for 3 hours and 13 minutes. Thank you, Jack. Jeremy Hales can't talk about Fleabag anymore because he got in trouble by the police.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Sheriff Phelps. Yeah, so Megan Fox, she had stolen thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars from.
Well, she's a thief, right? I mean,
she's a thief, and not just according to Fleabag, according to the law. And so, as legal counsel, I told Megan Fox, I said, Megan, I think it's the best idea for you. Let's take a plea deal. That way they can't come after you criminally, only civilly while you're in prison. Right. So we took a plea deal, and we'll get to what's going on with the plea deal from Megan Fox, when she's going to have to turn herself in, how much time she's going to have to do. I worked her out. Some might call it a sweetheart deal. A sweetheart deal. Yes, I did. Because, well, just J-Hip. I'm not just just any lawyer. I'm the lawyer, some might say.
oh,
Dragon's
no.
Gravy. Dragon's Gravy gift of 10 Just J-Hip memberships. Thank you, Dragon's Gravy. If you get one of those, thank Dragon's Gravy. All right, they work hard for the money. We appreciate Dragon's Gravy. And remember, it's weird in here, but you'll get used to it.
Meow.
Meow. Oh, shit, I didn't even realize that. That is, geez, ATM. Cinco de Mayo's on Tuesday, Taco Tuesday this year. Woohoo! No, wait.
Awesome.
Does that mean ATM has a case of the woohoos? Oh, no. ATM has the woohoos. No.
Oh, no, that's terrible.
ATM. Prayers up. Prayers up.
Prayers up. Does that mean you're going to the dentist?
Go to the dentist immediately, ATM, please. You got the woohoos. By the way, Megan, you do bring up a good point. Proud sponsor of Just J-Hip is Keto Brains. Keto Brains been around for a long time. If you don't use Keto Brains, you will end up like Just J-Hip. If you do, you'll end up more like Ketchup. So clearly, a big supporter of Just J-Hip is Keto Brains. Check out Keto Brains or end up like Just J-Hip. Keto Brains for all your brains needs. I don't know if that. Well, yeah, boy. Thank you, ATM. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. By the way, I don't know if you've ever heard about this, Chup Chup, because we're already up to point 0.6 giveaways. Krusty O Witch just gifted 10 Just Giant memberships. Thank you, Krusty O Witch. If you get one of those, thank Krusty O Witch. Remember, she works hard for her money, and we like her, all right? So give her a hug, give her a kiss, a pat on the back, tell Krusty O Witch thank you, and remember, we're clown losers over here. And if you don't like the show, that's okay. That's okay. I'll send Gabe over to smoke all your pot. Yes, I will. Ross is going back to bed. Yeah, go back to bed then. Yeah. Yeah, well, you got the woohoos too? You got the woohoos too, Ross? Ross, you didn't even send me a soupy chat before bed.
She doesn't need to.
Well, we're going to get to Megan Fox. Trust me, we're going to get to that. You know who's been a little busy lately? It's Clark Stark. He's still, one might think just because he had some health problems that maybe he wouldn't still be at it. But this guy, he's relentless. You guys do know that he's relentless, right? Chup Chup. Hi, Witchex. How are you?
Well, I know Clark is very good at his job.
Very good, very good. He's still at it. He's still at it. He wanted to keep an eye on Tug's home. He wanted to make sure that Tug's working hard. All right, super chats. This is Rosalind Duke. You. Roz, I just said that because I never get any soupies over here. Just J up, Just J up, I was trying to get the brass facts. I gave all my breadsticks to paint chips last night.
You're still better than Jay, Megan.
Don't forget to smash that like, just like Megan Fox said. She's a bad mod. I meant to hit show and hit hide instead. Yeah. Well, yes. Also, if you would hit the like button, I appreciate that. But as you can see here, we are making sure that Tug's working hard, making sure this is over at Tug headquarters, Tug HQ. He's got his YouTube up. Yes, now he's got his Rumble sign already in the background. Wait, why am I spying on Tug? Well, because only me, he wouldn't send somebody over, and I didn't want Tug to feel left out. That's why. Yeah, Tug's house is cool. It is so cool. Look at that. It's see-through. You can see right through it. That's when you're live. All right. And then, sometimes Bug comes down the stairs, all right, on the just probably like a fire pole somewhere in there. Amazing is Tug's house, as you can see. He even wears the mask while he's at home. It's amazing. But yes, I do want to keep Tug working. I want to make sure. I don't want him slacking. No, I don't. Nope, not just yep. I don't. Well, some other stuff have been going on too, though. You heard about Volmit, right?
No. Did he do something new?
Well, yeah, he got really upset. But I'll show you first why he got upset. This is probably more.
Is he mad because you stole his mod spot over there?
Well, that's one of the reasons. But as you can see, on the show last night, it was basically a wrestling match between who could get in the most words. Was it going to be Paint Chips or was it going to be Fleabag? It was a match over there. It was a match, and of course, Paint Chips versus the Walrus. All right, Paint Chips versus Walrus Rage in a backyard brawl main event. Paint Chips versus Fleaca. 2 vets, 1 ring. 0 excuses. Oh, yes, the Vile Ages main event. As you can see, people got their signs that they're holding up. Marquise. Fleece of Rules, sponsored by Parade chicken skins. Oh yeah, the wonderful drink, the period chicken skins. Oh yeah, it says, trust me, don't ask. All right, yep, trust me, don't ask. Says Marquise. Vomit was here. He has a sign. He has a sign. Belly versus belly. Now they're in the Little Peen Factory ring, the little sponsored by Little Peen Factory, of course. Oh, you know what that is, Chup Chup?
What?
Touches interference, touches interference, touches interference. Don't forget, next to the peens, there was also the middle fingers. Fleabag said last night, I'm supposed to say that there was middle fingers next to her peens in her peen factory. She has middle finger factory things going on there. So there was middle fingers and peens. Fleabag said last night on the show, just should needs to, bet my chip.
Maybe she should advertise those more, because I think those would be a better seller, honestly.
Rosalind ripped her off. With her Giphies. That's what. Use promo code PEEN15 on littlepeenfactory.com for a discount. Damn right, Megan. Look at this. What type of torturous interference is this? Huh? This isn't torturous. This isn't torturous at all. Right? Torturous interference. That's, by the way, that's their new little song that she does every 38 minutes. Did you get a count last night at how many times Dumb Bonnie put in the Dumb Bonnie thing into the chat?
Yes, I did. Before the whole paint chips thing went down, let's see, let me check the notebook. It was 5, 10, 15, 20.
20 times that Dumb Bonnie said, don't screenshot the chat. If you do, you're terrible, and you'll go to prison because it's completely illegal, because you don't have any permission, because over here we do critique, commentary, and free speech. So yes, Dumb Bonnie threw that in. It's the only thing that made the chat move.
Yeah, and that 20 times was within like 1 hour time span.
Yeah, we were clocking it. We're like, come on, Dumb Bonnie, do the thing again, Dumb Bonnie. Well, as you can see here, we had quite the battle last night between Paint Chips and Fleabag, of course. As you can see, these are actual pictures. Just J-Hip ain't gonna let you down. Vomit, he got upset. And you know about this, right? I mean, he was crying, and you can see he has the tears. And well, let me see. He says the wrestling match was the last drop. He won't walk away. So Vomit just leaves him. He says, I can't do this no more. Hi, Redzilla. How are you, my friend? How are you? Yes, he's leaving now. You can see Clark. He's in the ghillie suit there in the bush. All right, he's a good guy. And he's doing the Lord's work. Even the dogs are sad. He's going back to Mom's house, back to the basement. He's like, Mom, I gave it a try. It's not gonna work out with this patient.
Well, Mom does tuck him in.
Yeah, the patient wasn't even tucking me in. It was terrible. Just J-Hip is his main mod. Now. Oh, I got to see if he emailed me. I forgot to look. Well, I emailed. I emailed Richard yesterday. He didn't even email me back, bitch.
Are you sad now?
Hang on. I'm updating.
Check your trash bin or your spam folder, just in case.
Oh, I do have an extra spam. I got a new spammer. No, not that. No, just Amy Wood. Amy Wood goes through my spam for some reason. Hi, Amy Wood. You're always in my spam. I don't know why.
Dang.
Calling out Wood right there.
No one wants to hear about your wood. Jay.
But well, I was just calling out. I was calling out my wood, Miami Wood. Well, Volman's very, very upset. Okay, back to that. Back to that. Well, I sent Paint Chips. I sent him an email last night. Let me see. Let me put us back up on the screen. Oh, too big. Too big. Too big. There we go. I sent Paint Chips an email because, as everyone knows, Just Champ is a good guy. Good guy. And I wanted him to know that I'm glad that we're buddies. All right. Of course. Of course. Because we're best buds. but, actually, I think he got, we did even better. I said, "Good morning, Paint Chips. We should co-stream together. I enjoyed modding your chat tonight and would like a wrench going forward. I will say I was dominating over there and made things very successful. You got 42 views and 17 likes, and I would like to take credit for 15 of those likes. Thank you for being my buddy, and I hope our friendship continues. All the best. Just JF. See, I was being buddies with Paint Chips, making that happen. Now, I understand. I don't draw the crowd. I'm not a major journalist. I only bring in 321 current people here. But no, he pulled in 16 live viewers over there, and I was moderating. You may not believe me, but I'm going to show it, and then we're going to
He
get
was. He was. He was keeping him in line over there.
Mhm. And then we'll get into Megan Fox's sweetheart plea deal, the sweetheart plea deal. But moderating is my first love. I've always modded. One of the main things I've done. Ketchup knows all about it, right?
Not really, no.
Yeah, no, it's because I'm a moderator.
Yeah, that's the part I don't know about.
Yeah. Well,
Last night was the first time I saw you even attempt to moderate anything.
I think I did one hell of a job.
You promoted his stream last night more than you've ever promoted your own.
Oh yeah, I was killing it. I mean, you can see right here. I don't know if I can make this bigger or not. Let me see. There we go. That's the best it's gonna get. Now, come on. I was in there and they're chatting, but I was telling Mo, I was telling them all. I said, I think Richard's gonna dominate everything. I was telling them, flick that bic. Oh, wait, you know what? We're not at the beginning. We got to get to the beginning. This is towards the end. Hang on.
Well, you gotta start at the bottom.
The bottom
From
of
the first message and work your way upwards.
Okay. Sit tight. Pulling them back up here. Pulling up.
Hey, Coop.
All right. There we go. Now I got it now.
Okay.
We're all set up. Major. Okay, modding. Look, I pop in there and I say, "This is freaking exciting!" You're right. Want to make things very clear. This is terrific information. Then I tell them, do more word stuff. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Where are my other chatters over here? Now, at this point in time, I want you to remember it's just J-Hip. All right, finally, Paint Chips is there. It says, J-Chip. Damn right. I was like, this is amazing. Loving the appearance. When is the trial by combat? Okay. I'm glad that we are buddies. Can you mod me, please? Bear in mind, it's just me and Paint Chips right now with one like. I had to give him a second like because right now it's still just me and Paint Chips, right? Then finally I'm like, smash that like button. Just J-Hip killing it over here. I'm modding the hell out of this thing, right? I mean, because that's what I do. Well, and then as you mentioned, because they started talking about McDonald's, Paint Chips did. So I was like, Super Dave loves McDonald's. And then he starts talking about Polymop, and I was like, Polymop is just amazing. One of the most prolific legal ideas. Brian. Then I said, can you bring Volman on with you as well? This is getting boring as fuck. Well, yeah, it was there. I'm sorry, I got a little dry. I had to give him a little heads up. Like, look, you're losing them here. I mean, I told him numbers are fading. All right, but me and Paint Chips, we were holding the solid 3 over there. Solid 3. All right, we brought one in. We brought one in. We were doing good. Well, don't worry because things improve. Things improve, yes, because then, I do point out, what about the wrench? I'm on the shit out of this stream. Yeah, damn right I was. Then we pop up to Forb. I said, Forb, now that's pretty good. I'm keeping an eye on chat. Keeping an eye on chat. I said, but hey, we're losing viewers on 2 L's. Spice it up a bit. Mention me for some bread flicks. Do something. do words. Say just J Hip. All right. It always brings in the bucks. All right. By the way, what was their giveaway last night?
I don't think there was one.
Oh, yeah. They got 1 Kofi. Yeah, my bad. Sorry. Hey, Jack's mom gifted 5 just J Hip memberships, though. Jack's mom gifted 5 just J Hip memberships. Thanks, Jack's mom. We like Jack's mom. We appreciate Jack's mom, who's so wonderful, so adorable. Thank you so much, Jack's mom. And remember, we're clown losers over here. And if you don't like the show, I'll quit YouTube and just go mod for Paint Chips full time. Now, if you think just J Hip was done modding right here, you'd be wrong. Thank you, Jack's mom. Thank you. Hi, Jesse and Disabled Dahlia. How are you? If you thought I was done modding, you would be wrong. Just J Hip had a busy night. Busy night. Yes, I did. Oh, I didn't. I don't let you down. I don't let you down. Now we're gonna have some more people that are gonna pop in. All right, because I told them we were losing viewers, so spiced it up. I said, hey, we got 5 up in here now. Yeah, now smash that likey. Smash that likey. We got 5 up in here. I do not think he gave me a wrench. Hi, Jesse. But then, I was like, let's keep that going. Screenshotting this chat is illegal. Don't screenshot the chat. I did the Dumbani thing for him. I did him a solid. I did the Dumbani thing because he didn't have a Dumbani over there. So just JF had to do it. Very clear, very clear. Then Mo Magic's gonna pop in. It's like, hi, Mo Magic, Mo Magic, Mo Magic. Just JF doing the thing because she was mentioning me over on Fleabag show that I was over here. Okay, so of course I gave her Mo Magic song. She didn't like that. She was like, he's singing my song. Well, then Nine Chins decides over on Fleabag's chat to mention me as well. So I said, hi, Nine Chins. Love the show, buddy. Because I'm a good guy. I'm a good guy. I'm very uplifting. Very uplifting. All right. Yeah, but I did tell Nine Chins at the very bottom here. I said, I watched the stream. Or I watched the last stream with the other 9 people. LOL. Yeah, no, because I love Nine Chins show. Me and 9 other people will hop in, we'll play some games, have some fun time. Yes, all 10 of us hanging out in there with 9 Chins. And then, of course, I had to point out to Rich, I was like, wrench. Dang, I'm doing this for free. Yes, I was doing this for free. All right, not just anybody can do this. I was doing this for free. It was terrible. It's terrible. Ketchup, did you know how busy I was last night?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was very busy. Very busy.
Yeah, you were.
Well, then, I said, have you said anything yet? I heard words, but that is it. See, because he was saying stuff, like stuff was coming out of his mouth, but I wouldn't really call it like content material or anything like that. So no, I had to ask him, and then finally I give him some advice. I said, do funny stuff, funny creative stuff. Do funny creative stuff. Paint Chips. All right. Then I asked him, of course, switch topics. Lunch tomorrow again? Yeah. You just want to switch topics. I want to make sure he knows I'm engaged, not going different directions. All right. and then I said, you are sounding a bit lame now. Pick it up a bit, please. Yes, I'm modding the hell out of that over there. I said, we got 6 watching now. Let's bring up the tempo. Look at J Hip. Yes, because now we are up to 6. And here comes in. Oh, come on. Who is this Just Jay? I'm like, number 1 fan. Damn right, number 1 fan. Oh, come on. All right, get your shit fixed. I know what you're talking about. Just J up. I'm dominating over here. I'm the main mod. I was mod squadding. Mod squadding.
Yeah, you were.
Here's $4.99 for ketchup and 1 cent for Just J. Thank you, Tim. Thank you. I even like a penny. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Hey, Gwen's back. That's always good news. It's nice to know that Gwen is back. Oh, yes. Thank you so much, Tim. I appreciate it. I can see you had fun yesterday. Whoa, I didn't have fun. I was working my ass off, Laura. Working my tail off over here. You know, as the number 1 fan, working my tail off, making sure that Paint Chips knows, you know, that I'm there for him. That I'm there for him. Well, what did I miss one? Why did it go right to the shithead part? Oh, I think we missed one. Anyways, in the clouds, gifted 5. Just J membership. Thank you, in the clouds. If you get one of those, thank in the clouds. Oh, in the clouds is so wonderful. They work hard for the money. So thank in the clouds because we like in the clouds. In the clouds is pretty cool. And if you don't like in the clouds, something's probably wrong with your head. All right. So go like in the clouds. And remember, we're clear losers over here. And if you don't like the show, I'll quit YouTube and go mod for Paint Chips and 2 L's.
Yeah, I think you're out of order.
I'm going right in order of what you sent me, though.
Well, because where's the ones when Mo Magic first came in?
I know I'm gonna pop out and see if I can figure out where
Okay.
we're out on that because yes, we want to make sure we go in order. By the way, T gifted 20 Just Jam memberships. Thank you, T. If you get one of those, thank T. We appreciate them. We love them very much. And remember, we're clown losers over here. And if you don't like the show, that's okay. That's okay. You can go watch Fleabag's show and probably get a lot better content because I'm not creative. That's what they said.
Well,
they said I'm not creative, Trump. That's what they said. They
I
said,
know, but you know, I think you won him over last night.
I thought so too. Although you know they did say that I'm unemployed.
I know. I don't know where that came from. It really didn't make any sense.
I'm unemployed. Oh man. Okay, I'm looking for. I'm trying to get in order here. I'm trying to
I'm
get in
looking
order.
too. I don't know why. Maybe the next batch of 3 maybe start at the bottom.
Mine don't come up in batches. Mine just come up.
Oh.
Yes, mine just come up in how they're sent. Give me a sec, though. Don't bail on Just J Hip. I will get this. Oh, sit tight, sit tight. All right. Okay. We'll go this direction. And I think we're going to get this. Oh, here we go. I think we got it. We're almost there. Entertain. Do something, Chump.
Sorry, I was also looking through them to see which one you should be finding next. My bad.
No, I'll get there. I'll get there.
Okay. Hey, Mama Bear Leah.
Oh,
How are
we're
you?
almost there. We're almost
Hey,
there.
Kelly Rager. Do they know you are the reason LP and JC can live with all of the taxes you pay?
Yeah, well, yeah, I do have to do that. See, the only thing I can't find is the shithead one. We might have missed that where she comes in and calls me a shithead. That's the one I'm struggling to find is the shithead
Oh,
one. And we might have just missed that one because
well,
that's
I
the
was trying not to overlap too many messages, so maybe I missed like just a chat, like, you know,
yeah, because what
somewhere.
the only thing we missed is Mo Magic makes it very clear that I am a shithead, of course. But that's okay. That's okay. We can miss one.
Sorry.
We'll go back to where we were. We'll go back to where we were. All right, because clearly just a major shithead over here. That's all right. But oops, there we go.
Are you sure
Oh,
she didn't call you a shithead later?
I'm sure she did more than once. Yes. I'm sure that it happened more than once. Thank you once again. Thank you to T's T and also Mary Ritello, member for 11 months. Thank you, my friend. Well, but Jay hit back to modding. I got to keep this chat under control. And, she asked Mo Magic, is he over 18? And Mo Magic says, yep, I think he's like 55. What? 50? Rude. Rude. I'm 38. I'm just a child over here. I'm 48 years old. Rude. And then Aquaman says, you're kidding. Hey. And then, of course, Mo Magic says, matches his IQ. Yes. And then Aquaman says, no, wait, American non-employed bit overweight. Am I close? And well, just J-Hep's I'm gonna ignore this stuff. I'm gonna ignore this a little bit. I'm not a shithead, I'm a pearhead. I'm a pearhead, not a shithead. You're right, Bill. I'm gonna ignore this. I'm gonna let chat go a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I should have pounced, Maybe I should have brought down the J-Hammer, the jammer. All right.
Jammer.
But instead, I just get back to modding and I say, rain in those super chat dollars over here. Right? Because that's what a good mod would do. Well, Mo Magic says, yep, and married to someone who identifies as a dog. Teach their own, I gather. Oh, and I said, yes, I am, Mo, but I'm loving your work, buddy. Loving your work. I'm pumping up the crowd. Look at me doing it. And then, come on says, really? I'm right, because that would be his demographic. Yeah. If they tried to J-cap your fleet cap, I know. How will that go for him? Oh, well. And,
That's
well,
terrible.
it's because they got so much creativity over there, and I don't have any creativity. They made that very, very clear. But anyways, I'm gonna keep Richard going, and I say, I let him know. I let him know right up. I was like, Richard is killing it right now. Smash that like. Look at me. I'm holding it together. All right, I'm holding it. I'm bringing the stream back together. And Mo Magic says, "Love stealing my work is more correct." No, and then he picture says he is bald too. Surely not. That would oh wait, hang on. What does this say? That would finish it off. Classic man child, friends of the pocket rocket. Huh? I think oh come on might be a little bit need some help. But I said, huh? That's weird, Mo. No idea what you're talking about. Love you, bud. Love you, bud, because I love my buddy. I love my no magic. That's for sure. I love him, my Mo Magic. Mo Magic. Mo Magic. Mo Magic. Well, it goes on. It goes on. Because I do have to let him know. Well, Mo Magic says, am I laughing my ass off? Too much information. I prefer to keep my my retinas. My retinas?
Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer to keep my retinas low. And I said, Tori from 4 blocks away pipes in. Woo woo. Because now Tori, I'm watching the show. Tori pops in from 4 blocks away. This was wonderful. This was wonderful. And then, clearly I was like, bring in vomit. He rocks. He rocks. Well, I'm on the shit out of the show over here. I'm giving them all these ideas. All right. And I was just, well, then, oh, come on, says plenty of those around. Was I'm trying to mod. I'm working my ass off over here, mod the shit out of this show. And this is the way they're treating me. It's garbage, I say. I'll say. It's garbage. It's garbage the way they were treating Just Jay up last night. You would agree that. I mean, it was a rough crowd, right?
It was a little rough for you.
Yeah. I mean, I was not happy with the situation, but I was trying. Then for some reason,
Debbie Webb said she's getting jealous, Jay, because you were doing such a good job.
I'm sorry. You're so
No,
jealous.
that's a compliment, Jay.
I'm loving it when Debbie Webb's jealous because I was killing it over in Paint Chip's show. I was killing it. I was a major mod. Well, then for some reason things took a weird turn. All right, things took a weird turn because then my magic said he's the kind that has to wear nappies in a drool bib. In my opinion, I don't know what that meant. Any ideas, Chop?
I think they're calling you a child.
Oh.
Baby, a man baby.
Oh, that's okay, because I take keto brains. Try keto brains. Things always take a weird turn with paint chips involved. Yeah, I know. And no magic. She wasn't making it any easier. But, I told her. I said, there's only 6 watching now. We lost one because we had 7. I said, and she spelled where wrong. She spelled it WAER. So she corrects herself and she says, gosh, hate new keyboards. All right, but anyways, oh, come on, very, very nice person. We're buddies. Oh, come on, says, seems he might be intimidated by Richard. Usually people who don't understand the law system like Richard does, they use childlike remarks like he is doing. Yes, I was so intimidated. Over there. And he does it all while watching over the entire U.S. train system. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Jay, you failed big time by failing to push Keto Brains in the chat. I can't push Keto Brains in the chat because I'm not chatting. Moderators do that, Megan Fox. Maybe you might want to hop on that as one of my main mod squad over here. Mod squatter. Mod squad. Don't be squatting in my chat. Don't be squatting in my chat, mod squatter.
Jesus.
Maybe Tammy J can hop in there. TJ, where's TJ at? Why is TJ not around? I'm doing all the work over here. Oh, on Paint Chip Stream Dummy. Oh, well, sit tight, Megan Fox. Sit tight, Megan Fox. Just J-Hip. Oh, man.
Tammy said, nope.
I think I did bring up the keto brains, didn't I? I don't remember, but I think so.
I don't remember. There was so much happening. It was
Sit
going
tight,
by
Megan.
very fast.
Well, anyways, I said should be able to turn this into 50 super chats easy. Bring on those breadsticks for Richard. And then my magic's like, bingo. Yes, because I'm a man, baby. And it says, I'm going to put not well educated into my mix. So far, what do we have? And my magic says, exactly what his avatar shows. Yeah. And I said, come on now. If you can't bring in breadsticks off of Just J-Hip, you are failing because Just J-Hip brings in breadsticks. All right. And well, now, she has everything. Bald, uneducated, extra weight. Okay, I have a few bits of extra weight. Yes, I do. And the big one, unemployed. Can't stand me who don't support themselves, let alone their families. What? and look at Just J-Hip. I'm garbage. Hi, Star. Well, she does say, she does say, I said, I can stand you. Oh, come on. Yes, explain that, please, for the dummies. Because, Richard was saying stuff. He's like, and Fleabag asked, she's like, can you explain with prejudice? And so he's like, yes, I can. And I was like, yes, explain that for the dummies. Yes, do that. And then it says, seems someone is falling and flailing. No content contender. And I said, yep, I agree. I got nothing, Mo. Because I got nothing. I said, minus my amazingness. And she says, oi, the delusions run deep. And I'm like, I am mining the shit out of this stream. What are you doing, Mo? Well, that's not a lie. All right, then Mo manager, then Aw says, here's a YouTuber got hit like all the other AI losers. Low. I did. I'm a real life loser, not AI. Okay, I was a loser in real life. I'm not an AI loser. I lost in real life. Just J-Hip. Yes, but I didn't get hit by anything, so I don't know what the living hell they're talking about, Chub Chub. But once again, I'm just a moderator, so I have to keep the peace. Which X just gifted 5 Just J-Hip memberships. Thank you so much for rewarding Just J-Hip for, and actually 5 other wonderful people for Just J-Hip's hard work moderating a Paint Chips chat. It was tough to do, but, well, I was hanging in there, doing the best I can. Thank which X that work hard for the money. And remember, we're clown losers over here, and if you don't like the show, that's okay. I'll bring on my new co-host, Paint Chips. In other words, you better damn well like the show because it's not going to go well for me or you. And Ketchup will rage quit. Very clear. Playing with your choo-choo trains ain't a real job. No, it's not. Not a real job. Not a real job as a dispatcher for the railroad. Not a real job, apparently. Apparently. Thank you, Puzzler. If I didn't have a real job, don't you think John Crook and Elemental P would already be dead? I believe so, because I pay my taxes so they can stay alive. Yes, but no, I am not. I am not, I'm a real life loser. And then Mo Magic says, then the monetization. One can only hope. I said, am I getting a wrench? Because I want to get back to the important thing. I want to know if I'm getting a wrench. And of course, Aquaman says, his guy, is it a guy, isn't it? Is funny, just Jay, just broke, maybe. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this moron.
I don't know. I was really getting lost with that.
Yeah,
come on.
Come on was really quite the moron. This person was tough to follow. Mac and cheese, see mac and cheese with 5 more. Just J-Hip gifted memberships. Thank you. If you get one of those, thanks, see mac and cheese. And remember, she works hard for money, so give her a hug, blow her a kiss, a little tap on the caboose. She's pretty nice. Get consent first, of course. And remember, we're clown losers over here. And if you don't like the show, don't worry. I'll send Gabe over to stain your deck. Of course I will. Anyone need a deck stain? Hey, math is fun. Math is fun. Member for 6 months. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Hey, Rugu Mama's here. Hi, Rugu Mama.
Hey, Rogue.
Well, okay, so it's just going to go on from here because just J-Hip, once again, I'm a master mod. I'm modding. Okay, and I want to make sure, go back. Oh, just J broke. Okay. Here we go. Now I said 2 L's. Richard is tanking your show. Richard is tanking your show because the numbers were failing at this point. So I have to point out to 2L. So I'm like, Richard's taking your show. Magic. Wait. Oh, Helen Highwater pops into the game. Right. And Mo Magic gives the lovey sign to Helen Highwater, who says hi, and then I have to point. I said, "We got 10 now. Smash that like, smash that like." Because see, now we got 10. Now we got 10, and then come on says, Jeremy House should be frightened of you, Richard. You know law much better than him. Plus, his lawyer's not used to winning. And I let Richard know I never pull 10 viewers. Never. I want Richard to feel good about himself. Yes, and Jay is helping Jay feed his family. Thank you. Feeding the families. All right. I'm trying to help a family. They're trying to hurt a family by putting them in bankruptcy. Not just Jay Hip. I'm trying to keep them alive. That's what I do. Thank you, Badger John. Thank you for the 5. I can't wait. After the show, I'm going to call Tammy J. I'm going to call TJ, see how she's doing. You know, I talk to TJ all the time because we're best buds. And, I don't even use Messenger or anything. No, just call her right on the damn phone because that's what best buds do. Best buddies. Best buddies. That's my TJ. We're best buddies. Known her since I was 4 years old. Yep. We can agree not to agree on stuff, but we're best buddies. Best buddies.
Man.
I think at a time she might have had a slight crush on just J Hip early on, but then that faded, as it usually does. But best friends, besties.
Even my cat disagrees, Jay.
Really, Jay? Yep, Tammy. Yep, Tammy.
Right, Chunky.
Like when she would walk me to school, I would be walking and my mom be like, Tammy, you really don't have to hold his hand. Tammy. She's like, I insist. I'm going to hold his hand. Very handsy, this one. Very handsy, this one, I say.
You wish.
No wonder I don't have any friends. You're dumb, Jake.
ADR.
Well, it started to get a little dry up in there, so just J Hip had to pop in. I was like, Richard, say more words. Well, come on, says, when you have money, you key the details to your lawyer and get on with your day. Only poor people suffer in the courts. That's why he attacks the poorer than himself. So of course I have to get back to Richard. I'm like, Richard, talk faster. We just lost 2 because we're tanking over here. We're tanking over here. We went from 10 to 8. We went from 10 to 8. I didn't spell. I'm modding. I can't focus on spelling over here at all times. Okay, so Jesse, we can be safe. Be careful. I'm working my ass off. All right, and she's like, leave the details. And my magic's like 100%. And of course, I'm like, I've no clue what the last comment even meant. Try again, bud. All right. Well, Jeremy Hales has his plate full, and we are not talking about not talking food, LOL. Once again, no fucking clue what this person's talking about. All right, this person's out in the woods, like literally following a trail of popcorn. Lord knows what's going on here in this person's head. All right, but now, of course, Richard's going to talk about Megan Fox over on 2L's show. So I have to mention very clearly, Megan Fox is just horrible. She's horrible. And then he was talking about the mac and cheese case. And I said, mac and cheese case really brings the viewers. All right. Do more mac and cheese. Megan Fox is terrible. She's terrible. Over here, once again, just J knows how to mod. I'm bringing them in over here. Why did you bring me in today? I'm sorry, mac and cheese. I'm sorry, see mac and cheese, but they were talking about the mac and cheesy case, and well, just J Hip had to bring it up. I'm sorry, my friend. Hi, Kim Bryant. How are you? Hi, Kim. One might think I would have been done. One might think I would have been done, but no, I wasn't. I wasn't. Well, just J Hip, I'm gonna agree with come on because but anyways, Mo Magic says just folks with numerals or values. In fact, courts have recently made that very clear in a number of states. Look it up. And I said, what are numerals? Because I don't know what numerals are. All right, so Mo Magic, Mo Magic, Mo Magic. I was trying to figure out what numerals are. All right, because she said some people have no, or some people with numerals or values. So she's saying allegedly that maybe I don't have numerals. I wanted to know what numerals are. And then she says, you really can't fix stupid. What do you mean? And then, of course, Helen Highwater says, a ticky note, sticky knot. I don't know what that fucking means. Literally, I'm over here in dumb world here. This is what I'm over here dealing with. I'm over here dealing with this shit, all right, that Tammy J is supposed to be dealing with. And I'm over here doing the goddamn Lord work, dealing with these freaking idiots, trying to figure out what numerals are, or a sticky note, sticky knot. I don't know what this means. Helen says, I can't fix my typing either, apparently. Yes, no, you can't. And then I was like, stupid. I don't understand numerals. I just want to know what numerals are. All right. Can we get to the bottom of numerals? All right. Because this is my magic. All right. Now, bear in mind at this time, we are pulling 12 people in this massive stream over here that we're having. Massive stream. Only 406 of you fine folks over here. And I will hope that you would tickle that like button. Only 406 of you over here, but over there, we are literally clocking 12 people that I am now moderating all by myself, all by myself. And then, well, come on, says, the husband works for Budweiser, doesn't he? Why do these YouTubers try and live on one wage? What the fuck is she talking about? She's like in her own different universe.
Yeah, like, are you reading anything that anybody's saying?
But I just want to know what numerals are. That's all I want to do I want to know what numerals are, and she won't answer my question. And it is very simple question. Well, now
Right, Ross?
they're going to start talking about tugs. So, of course, Ellen Highwater says, fascinating. Yes, and I said, did you just say journalism? Because Richard was talking about how he was doing journalism. Oh, yeah, just hip. Yes, I was there. I was there. And the manager says, Helen, are we passing around tiny violins tonight or just calling the ambulance? Richard can claim journalist privileges as he does use the print media for publishing material. No fucking clue where we're at right now. What we're talking about. I didn't know that he was using printed media.
Robert.
What Robert say? Yeah, get your numerals. Get your numerals. Yes, get your numerals over there at the Ross the Griff Shop. Thank you, Robert. Yes, get your numerals. Also, a proud sponsor of the Just J Hip Show. Try numerals. Numerals also. All right, if you don't want to end up like No Magic, make sure you end up with some numerals. Very, very important product. All right, to keep you sane or something. Well, of course, I'm still going on. I said, because I want to point out some compliments to Richard. So I said, I'm liking the hat, Richard. Compliments. And then Helen's like, both may be in order. It's a sad case. Helen, come on, says, can we get to the good part when we get to look at JH's finances? And Just Tramp, of course, making it very clear, he says, I've been waiting for the good part of this stream for hours. I agree. I said, Lisa, I have to FLEACAP this train wreck tomorrow. Can you do something, please? And she's like, oh, I guess just him's not happy because he's got to FLEACAP my show tomorrow and try to make money off of me. Meanwhile, was he wearing his baby bonnet again? No, he had a nice top hat on. He had a nice top hat. I don't know what you would call it. He had a nice hat on. He looked wonderful.
He had like a cross between a Panama Jack hat and Federo or whatever.
He looked like the guy who showed up in Jurassic Park to give the shaving cream to the other guy in the beginning of that first documentary. He looked
But
like
it was too small for his fat head.
Yeah, it was very too small. But of course, it's like, oh hell. But of course, they're gonna go on. She's like, "Oh hell yeah, Richard! Please share any details with the rest of us because they want some more shit. They're all so excited." Well, finally, they're gonna play a video, so they're gonna play the Dinesh video, and then they're gonna use the word "child prawn" a billion times in their show. All right, yes, because they're playing Richard, so of course. Child prawn is going to get brought up because they're playing a bunch of videos. Well, don't worry. I'm not going to let them down. I said, finally, a video. That will be good. And it says, if Jeremy Howells retains his current lawyer, he will be doing everyone else a favor. And Jay, maybe you can come up with some actual content of your own for a change. Might be refreshing, says Helen Highwater. And I said, I can't, Helen Highwater. I'm just a loser, nobody. That's it. And she's like, oh, that's right. And I said, 9 watching again. Smash that like button. We got 9 in here. We got 9 kids. We're picking it up again. Send breath sex. I can't find the gift giving button over here. I'm struggling. And then Helen has to point out 8 likes already. 8 likes. Folks, I'm working my ass off over here in this stream. Yes. He was playing that. That's what they were playing last night. It was wonderful. Helen think he'd be better as a mod, not a host. Damn right. Now, even Helen's like, maybe. Well, I was thinking maybe Lisa was gonna make me a mod. Make me a mod. So I said I even agreed. I said, damn right, Mo Magic. Lisa reached out to me to mod for her. She did. She sent me an email and said, Jay, will you mod for me? Then, of course, things are really picking up now. And I said, 12 watching now. I'm the best part of this freaking show. Damn right. Helen says, Tammy is right. Jay is hilarious. TJ, you're right. You are right. Just J Hip is freaking hilarious. Look at that. TJ gets a mention by HH. My Helen Highwater. Yes, of course. And I said, dang right. I said, TJ's my best buddy. I put it right in there. I let them all know TJ's my best buddy. All right. Suck it. All right. Like it or don't like it. Look at that. TJ's my best buddy. We're hanging all the time. All right, she might come over here. We might play some ping pong once in a while. I don't care. I don't even care if she steals my patties. I don't care. It don't matter. I'll get my patties back the next time we play ping pong. Yes, damn right. I trust my TJ. It's okay.
You're so stupid.
Well, anyways, she is going to try and ask Tammy, how much money he asked me, how much money do you raise for her? Look how he says nothing. Dinesh said not one word. So much for being tough. TUFF, tough. Anyways, I said millions. By the way, we do need to raise millions for TJ over here. Don't forget we raised $1 million, TJ. Yes, of course. Don't forget, send over your super chat so we can raise some money for TJ, because I did promise millions, and so far we have fallen a little short of that, but that's okay. That's okay. We got time. Now, of course, now they start bringing up the child prawn, so I let Richard know. Child prawn talk on YouTube. That'll go over well. This is this is this is usually where things go well on a show. I'm going to follow No Magic. She's great. Yeah, Ross, she is great. And says, no proof he paid her, sadly. There's no proof that I paid TJ. Don't make me. Don't make me, No Magic. I won't. I'll keep to myself. But I'm just saying. Just saying. The proof is in the stream. Go back and watch all the streams. Did you not watch the stream? I'm not showing my evidence again. You'll have to go back and watch all of my shows from the very beginning, just like Fleabag says when it comes to evidence. I'm not a troll, Laura. I'm over here modding the shit out of this thing over here. I'm working my ass off. Tammy, Chop Chop was right there with me. All right there with me. And I was sitting there and I'm like, I don't know, Chop Chop. Do I show the proof of my millions or what do I do that I sent over to TJ? And no, Chop Chop's like, Jay, let that one go. Let that one go. Just keep modding the shit out of this. I was like, yes, I will. I will. All right, as you could say. All right. It says, Mo, the answer told me all I need to know. Oh, because they really think it's fucking millions. So now clearly I'm a liar because I said millions. Yes, I said this one's gonna go into the $4.99 bin because of all the child prawn talk. That's where this stream's gonna go. But Mo was lonely, Lisa. Oh, Mo's lonely. And then I ask, of course, did I get a wrench up? I was wanting to save the nominals. I wanted to make sure the nominals were okay. All right. He's so thrilled you finally acknowledged his presence because finally Paint Chips, for the second time. It's like, yes, I know just J Hip is over there modding for me. That's my main mod. Well, then he's going to start talking about me, and I'm like, no! Because he puts up his video about just J Hip humping an alligator as the top, Jeremy the bottom, and we're both alligators humping each other, of course, where I get AIDS. And I was like, yeah, no content. I don't even make any money on YouTube anymore because they said, I don't have any content. I said, he is just hurting a family. He's just me because now I'm talking about Jeremy Hills because I want to distance myself from Jeremy Jump. Okay. Yep. Distance myself. I said, Richard and I have lunch once per month. Well, I'm trying to prove we're buddies. All right. Dinesh is one. Did he make any good money? These old guys would be like watching paint dry. LOL. And then, of course, just J-Hip killing it. 16 people now. Smash that like. Massive journalist pulling in double-digit live viewers. The massive journalist pulling in the double digits.
Well, I mean,
I will have to say,
over a baker's dozen in there.
I will have to say, Paint Chips, even live on Fleabag's show, is watching the chat, and even him got a little smirk out of this one. even Paint Chips got a little smirk out of this one where he's like, oh, you fucker. And we were watching both side by side, all right? Me and Chup were watching both side by side. And yes, right when I typed this in, you could see Paint Chips was like, piece of shit. It was so funny. But yes, he's a massive journalist. He's taking this to the public. And yes, he was pulling in double digit. We nailed 16. And then, of course, Helen Highwater has to pop in and says, Jay, you're repetitive. Oh, wait, hang on. I can see. Jay, you're repetitive. Facetiosis. I think she wanted to say facetious.
Fictitious.
Is that
Yeah.
facetious?
Fictitious.
Yeah, well, she didn't do well. Sarcasm is tiring and quite sophomoric, to be honest. And and then she put me down more magic, so I was a clown. Well, I know I'm a clown loser, dummy. I said, thanks, Helen, but I am modding here. Okay? Want to make it very clear. I am modding over here. I am not here to appease a crowd. I am modding the living hell out of this show, unlike any of them. Only 228 likes over here. That's terrible. We're turning 13 of you over here watching this wonderful show of just J Hip killing it as a moderator. Okay. Well, then Helen Highwater, she gets a good chuckle out of that because I let her know. I was like, listen, I am moderating. Okay. I'm not here for anything else, just to moderate. TK says this is hilarious. Well, yes, I am moderating. All right. And I wanted to show off my skills because I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of other YouTubers going to be reaching out to Just J Hip as a moderator. Well, come on, says, let him keep going. What he will achieve is loosing money hand over fist. His name will being well known in the court system. He didn't care, and he had said so. So why should anyone else be concerned? And then No Magic says, modding, plotting, same, poopy. I don't know what that means. Oh, come on. They want to get to their lawsuit against him. And I said, Mo, Richard and I are friends. Please stop, because she's suggesting I'm modding or plotting. And no, I am friends with my bud. You stay out my business, No Magic. Well, No Magic isn't happy with that because she thinks I'm bossing her around. And she says, you're not the boss of me. And I'm like, wait, hang on. And I said, and she's like, yep, they can. And then, Helen Highwater comes in and says, is it really that hard to have a real conversation, Jay? And of course, I'm still mad about Piff. I said, how dare you? Piff sucks. Because Piff always comes in here and messing around with Just J Hip. Okay, so clearly Piff sucks. My Magic says, don't care. Just J Hip says, I am Helen. I think you are cool. See, because I'm having a real conversation now. Real conversation over here, moderating the hell, trying to keep everyone happy. And Lord, I have to tell you, I'm working my ass off at this point to keep everyone happy and on the same page, right? That's what I have to do. Oh, but so I have to tell Helen Highwater I think she's cool. Oh, damn it. Piffed is here. Piffed. Well, anyways, as I'm modding over here, take us off the stage, Piffed. I can't read it when it's like this. Well, anyways, it says,
yeah, I see that mess. Name in the blue, I'm the one they test. One quick click, whole vibe refreshed. If you're trolling here, better say it with your chest. Hey, blue range swinging, I have my favorites. Keep it calm, keep it clean, I'ma save it. If you came for the chaos, you'll hate this. Blue range gang in the chat, can you rate this?
Time to assert some order. This rank symbolizes my control.
Thanks, Piff. Well, back to my moderating, though. Oh, I gotta take us back off screen. We gotta make this bigger again. Anyways, I said, I told her she's cool. And then whatever she says, hell, while working in the courts, the judges used to go to conferences together, stay in the same place, eat together. They talk, but you can still get them I have no idea where we're at. Now Richard's going to bring up Trump. And I said, yes, bring up Trump. That works. Well, that's always it. There you go. Now we're winning. Hi, chat. Who loves you, Faves? Oh, thank you, Piff. And says, how did I guess you were gonna say that? Says Helen Highwater. Forensic accountant, well, worth the money. Forensic. Oh yeah, they're talking about the sign person, and oh god. I mean, you have to understand how hard I'm working over here and what I'm dealing with as a main mod. I said, I think I'm going to get that property because they're talking about him taking Jeremy's property. And I'm like, I think I'm going to get that property. There has been 0% of this stream where I knew what the hell the topic was. I'm sorry, Treasure Island, but this is me moderating for Richard Luthman last night on this wonderful, wonderful show. Okay, I'm modding the shit out of this deal. Okay. Well, and then of course things go, better. I said, yes, Hoarder House talk is great. Finally, we get to talk about the Hoarder House. Whew, have we ever talked about that? No one has ever seen one piece of evidence of what he says he has spent. And I said, what about when he chest bumps Guapo? What about that? He chest bump Guapo? Chest bump Guapo? Can we bring that up? Everyone is just going to believe him. Ha ha ha. He could show something to prove what he says about costs. I said, of course, it's like, has any of this ever been discussed before over here? We want to talk about the Hoarder House. I've never heard about this Hoarder House situation. Never in my life have I heard about the Hoarder House situation. This is brand new information. Well, of course, Helen Highwater, the dumb broad that she is. I mean, she's super cool. She says, not on Richard's channel, Jai. Then Mo Magic says, if people too lazy to do their own research. Fleabag hasn't watched my show. She doesn't know what the living shit's going on over here. She just spews at the mouth whatever the living fuck she gets on her notes. She's a moron. Hi, Valor. Hi, Tammy. She's a freaking idiot. All right. She reads stuff completely untrue. They're not TJ notes, apparently. Now they some other dummy, probably Helen, Highwater sending her the notes. Terrible, terrible notes. I mean, we don't even have TJ around anymore. Damn it, Jay! Send some notes, please. TJ. But anyways, I was like, I told him. I said, well, that is good. It is finally brought up so I can learn. See, I'm looking to learn about the Hoarder House. I was like, can we talk about the fence soon? Never have a good show if we can't talk about the fence. Come on, not even in the same conversation. Says, he doesn't value money. It will be his downfall. People with money plus assets protect that crap tightly. Mo Magic says, only if you put money into it. Otherwise, none your cheap ass. Huh? This is what I'm dealing with in the chat here, right? This is what I'm dealing with. This is what I have to work with. All right? This is terrible. This is terrible what I got to work with over here. Even Chup Chup knows. I was struggling on this one. Well, all right. Well, then she says, it's just me now. It's just come on in the chat. At least I'm not shadow banned or similar here. I'm on Lee's channel, LOL. I'm a watcher only there. And, okay, thank you. Helen Howard says, thank you, Mo. I need a drink too. And I said, I think Richard is going to dominate everything. Flick that pic. Bear in mind, Fleabag is commenting on this as I'm modding the shit out of this. All right? Fleabag's over in her own show, moderating. On commenting on my moderation efforts. I'm killing it. All right. And all right. Oh, we got a new character pops. And we got Felicia. Hi, am I blocked? No, Felicia, you're fine. See ya. And then Mo Magic's having some drinks. And I said, well, because now the show's coming to the end. And I said, you are welcome for modding. Unblock me, Lisa, because I wanted Lisa unblocked so I can mod for her too. And then Helen says, Mo, you're awesome. And Mo says, cheers. I think we might be at the end here. I think that might be the end of, yes, we finally reached the end of my modding night for paint chips. Whoo! Can I get a small round of applause or something? I mean, Jesus, living hell. Do you guys see what I had to put up with to get through this show last night as a moderator to prepare FLEACAP? All of this goddamn work, all for today's show. Do you understand how much work I had to do as a massive moderator? Did you get blocked? Well, no. That's what they don't understand. Me and Paint Chips are buds. Of course I didn't get blocked. I'm a mod. I was his main mod that night. Maria Piz says, oh my God, that was amazing. But thank you. Thank you. I really did. I worked hard. And Ketchup will tell you. I worked
Yeah, we were putting in overtime last night.
very, very hard. I took the damn night off work for this, folks. I took the night off work to moderate for Paint Chips, right? Literally took the night off work to moderate for Paint Chips.
Well, you don't have a job anyways, Jay. Come on.
Oh yeah, I forgot I'm unemployed. I forgot.
Yeah.
Jay, I think they will ask you back. Damn right. I got us up to 16 in chat. We ended up with I believe 17 total likes. Yep.
And 42 views.
42 views, 17 likes. All right. If you didn't think just Jay Hemp brought the presents, oh, I did. I brought it. Hold. Just send whatever you want from the Griff store to Jay. Put bingo prize in the subject line. Ask Rambert for a link. Screw you, Rosalind. Rosalind sucks, by the way. Rosalind sucks. Thank you, Badger John, for the 5. Thank you so much. Okay, Megan's gone. We can talk about her now. Damn right. Killed it. Yeah, no, I literally, I was working hard. They did get one Kofi last night, but by the way, I do want to thank you for the 1.7 giveaways already today. Thank you so much. I was trying very, very hard to send paint chips, some bread thanks or some gifts of memberships, and I couldn't find the button. It wasn't working over there. So we're building that up. Thank you for the laugh. I needed that this morning. You're welcome, Lavender Dragonfly. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoy your day. And that's what I do over here. I hope to provide everyone a laugh. That's all I'm here for, is to provide the laugh. And that is why I spent 3 hours moderating a Richard Luthman stream.
Well, it wasn't 3 hours, but it felt like it.
It felt like 9. I demand overtime pay, for God's sakes. It was terrible. Muted. Is Jay muted? I'm not muted, Rosalind. No, yeah. Only time I'll admit that I giggled. Shh, I didn't say that. Lori loves Montana. Well, thank you, my friend. We were working hard. It was a dual effort, me and Chop Chop. We were watching, we were doing the show, and then I just felt the need, because at the time, at the very beginning, he had no one there. It was just Jay Hemp, so I had to try and boost things up. Rosalind can't hear Jay. That's sad.
Lucky you, Ross.
Yeah, get the shit out of your ear. Don't turn your head when they... Never mind. I think you know where that was going, and it wasn't going to be good. Thank you, Lord Loves Montana, for the 10. Who said I'm not hearing more? I'm always listening. Says that Megan Fox. By the way, don't forget, Wednesday, Just J Hemp does have its next installment All right. The body cams are turned off, but of course, Just J Hip has FOIA'd. All right. And it is expensive to do this. I have FOIA'd the conversation between, all right, Roscoe Pico Train and Fleesa live on scene, flashes there, as well as Enos. And I believe even Cooter shows up to see if he can fix the rack and run onion ring pinion, whatever. Rack and
Thing.
Ritz. Yeah, thank you. So even Cooter's gonna show up and see if he can tow that away and maybe fix it up for him. So we'll see what happens. But no, I do have that, and I do want to tell you, getting these, just all of this stuff is very, very expensive. All right, to FOIA request this stuff, it's a lot of money, but it's worth me paying for it. I don't mind. I go get it and then I share it as is raw. All right. I don't do anything. I don't manipulate it. I'm not like Tug. I'm not like Tug manipulating conversations. All right. LMNOP. She is suing Tug. She is going to sue Tug. You cannot record without permission. So, and he did that. And also, you cannot record somebody, write it down, and then repeat that because that's the same damn thing. You can't do that either. LMNOP making as good of a case as any idiot. Yeah, she was killing it over there, making some very good points. By the way, I don't know if you know this, but Just J Hip. Wait, why can't I? Oh yeah, I want to do that. Just J Hip knows of a person who gives us sometimes a little bit of a, what do you call it, a palate cleanser, one might say. Is that what we would call it?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. Have any of you ever heard of this Rickles individual?
Yep.
Yeah, I've never heard of Rickles. Hey, Randy Worthington's here. Hi, Randy. How are you? Oh yeah. By the way, don't forget Squat Pump. She was cleaning up the Loofamobile yesterday. Got that all cleaned up. Hey, Terry Bear. Terry Bear's here. I am new here, and thank you for the membership. Whoever did that. I need to laugh, Jay. Well, Terry Bear, you're always welcome over here, Terry Bear.
Terry.
I like my Terry Bear, my Stacy Nan, of course, my Flup, my Tommy J. Of course, welcome, Terry Bear. We only do fun and laughs over here. That's our gig. That's our game. We're all sarcastic. We're parody, and we do the fun thing. The fun thing. All right. Sometimes, yes, we do mock others. Sometimes we mock ourselves. We usually mock ourselves more than others. That's kind of our gig, but we also play fun videos and do cool stuff. And also, by the way, if you're new here, Just J Hemp covers What the Hell's Drama 3 days, 3 streams a week. Out of the 8 streams I participate in a week, only 3 involve anything related to What the Hell's. Everything else is different. Yeah, so just be prepared. Don't expect this every time. If you're new here, don't expect this every time. I only do this 3 out of the 8 streams I'm involved in a week. Here we go. Let's watch a little Drama Llama. Oh, wait. Oh, here we go.
Telephone ringing, panic singing, got a petty little problem and a lawsuit feeling big. Did somebody use a tone? Did they type okay alone? Then grab your phone and talk to our wigged up barnyard gig operator standing by with a binder full of fluff. No credentials, no restraints, and absolutely no good stuff. Call the Drama Law Legal Hotline. Press 1 if facts are mean. Press 2 for vague accusations. Press 3 to sue the screen. Press 4 if your proof is missing. Press 5 if you need a scene. Call the Drama Llama Legal Hotline, where drama sounds supreme. Caller 1 said someone disagreed right there in a public thread. They used a paragraph and sources, and now I feel misled. Operator said, stay calm, my dear, that's emotional treason. File a writ of hurtful vibes for aggravated reason. Can I win?
You already did.
But nothing has been filed. That's just law with extra steps. Now cry in numbered style. Caller 2 said my post went flat. The likes were very few. My enemies have throttled me. I know what I must do. Operator, gas the algorithm. That's a hostile entity. Sue the app, the cloud, the moon, and Wi-Fi electricity. Should I bring receipts?
Absolutely not.
Receipts can make things worse. Just say discovery will prove it, then dramatically rehearse. No proof, no problem, no facts, fantastic, no claim. We'll name it something Latin and bombastic. Caller 3 said they asked for evidence, and that felt really mean. They said, can you support that claim in front of everyone on screen? The operator said that's harassment, possibly contempt. When people ask for basic proof, you must look deeply exempt. Should I answer? No, accuse and screenshot your own reaction. Say Rico 7 times real fast and call it legal action. Caller 4 said they ignored my rant. Emergency injunction. Caller 5 said they laughed at me. Defamation by deduction. Caller 6 said they blocked my page. Tortious interference. Caller 7 said they stayed away. Suspicious disappearance. Caller 8 said they said calm down. Hostile jurisdiction. Caller 9 said I made it up. It's narrative conviction. Everybody hold the line. Your crisis matters here. For just 3 payments of delusion will validate your fear. Call the Drama Llama Legal Hotline. Press 1 if facts are mean. Press 2 for vague accusations. Press 3 to sue the screen. Press 4 if you lost the argument. Press 5 if you need a queen. Call the Drama Llama Legal Hotline, where the drama runs pristine. Call the Drama Llama Legal Hotline. Press 9 to blame the goat. Press star for fake subpoenas. Press pound to misquote. When reality gets difficult and proof becomes obscene, call the Drama Llama Legal Hotline. Please hold. Your delusion is very important to us.
If you like this content, then kindly hit like, subscribe, and share. Caesar commands it.
Well, there you go. There you go. You like Rickles, right?
Of course.
Yeah, I like Rickles too. Rickles is pretty cool. Pretty cool. So yes, that was done by Rickles. Go check out Rickles' channel. Rickles, good friend of Just J Hip. And he's not mean either. He's not mean to Just J either. And also, you know, Kitty Pants, well, actually Baxter has been a member for 12 months. That's a year, you know.
Yeah, I know. Mine's a year too.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was telling you. That's a year. It's 12 months. I know it's 12 months, but it's also 1 year, which is just as good as 12 months. Thank you, Baxter. And Kitty Pants just gifted 5 Just J Hip memberships worth 2.1 giveaways. Thank you, Kitty Pants. 5 Just J Hip memberships. If you get one of those, thank Kitty Pants. Remember, she works hard for her money. She likes Just J Hip, maybe slightly obsessed with Just J Hip. All right, and it's often requesting the deep the pics. Kitty Pants. I'm married. Okay, stop it. But anyways, we're clown losers over here, and if you don't like the show, that's okay. I'll send Gabe over to clean out your bird cages, of course. You're welcome, Kitty Pants. Tammy in the crafting disaster. Don't go to her home. It's a disaster of crafting. Oh, yes. If you want any crafting disasters, go seek out Tammy in the crafting disaster. But she gifted 5 Just J Hip memberships. If you get one of those, thank Tammy. She works hard for money. Remember, we're clown losers over here. And if you don't like the show, I'll send Squad Pump over to your house to clean off your loofah mobile. Now I told you, Megan Fox. Thank you, Tammy, by the way. Thank you, Kitty Pants. And thank you, Baxter. I told you Megan Fox was taking a plea deal. I talked to her about this. Very, very important. Very important. I went over and talked to Megan Fox as her legal counsel. She came to me and I said, Megan, I think we should take a plea deal. Now, Megan has stolen thousands of dollars from people all around the world. All right, this thing has gone national, international. It's terrible. I think there's probably some mail fraud somewhere in there. I don't know. There's trafficking probably involved of international natures of stuff. All right. Probably some rattlesnakes were involved. I don't know. It's terrible. But anyways, I worked out a deal. and Megan Fox is going to go in. She's going in now just for 9 years. Just for 9 years. All right. But I worked out a good deal for Megan, so I could get her out in a record amount of time. I don't want her to serve too much time, so I believe she's going to be able to get out in I think she's going to be able to get out in up to maybe 4.5 years, or even 2 years.
Is
Now,
she gonna be on paper when she gets out of jail, Jay?
oh, she's gonna be on paper. She'll be on
Oh
paper.
man, paper's a
Well,
scam, man. It's a
you all
trap.
know. You all know Megan Fox. She's already prepped. I prepped her for it because I was in the same situation, or am in the same situation. So, Megan Fox is clearly ready to go in and turn herself in. Now, the thing about this is, all right, Fleabag cannot go after Megan Fox criminally if Megan takes this plea deal, all right, with the state. All right. Best she can do is go after her civilly, which is where I specialize in court. I specialize in civil law, not criminal law, so I helped out over here. Get her 4 years course. And yes, it was criminal offense, but I'm a civil lawyer, but I gave her good advice, and we got the tats going already. She's reckless. She's reckless, this Megan. Thanks. Very, very reckless. And yes, she's checked herself in, already got her mug shot. Yep, she's turning herself in after the show. Now she got her mug shot earlier, but she gets to do one last show. It's a going away show. Yeah, Megan's a badass. Damn right. Damn right. And she has few regrets. Regrets. She has few regrets. Look, right on her neck. She has a neck tattoo. Few regrets. Yep. Megan goes hard at it when she goes into prison. She ain't messing around. Them bitches be in trouble in there. She's gonna be running. She's gonna be running the whole thing once we get through it. Why aren't there any music videos done in yodeling style? We deserve better. I don't know, Buck Naked.
Hey, Buck Naked.
Yeah, you. I don't know why we don't have yodeling. More Buck Naked. I'll work on it. I'm sorry. I'm modding for paint chips. I'm auditioning for my prison bee. Damn right, Megan Fox auditioning for a prison bee. Yep. Thank you, Buck Naked. I'll work on the yodeling. No, man, those prison bees are going to be taking it hard and hard and hard, and over and over again. Yes, Megan Fox. I worked her a deal. It was a sweetheart deal. Some might say a sweetheart deal. Only 9 years, but she might get released in somewhere between 2 and 4.5 years with good time. They call that good time. Good time. Probably be supervised release, though. Supervised release. Lock her up, says Rosalind Dick. They're turning on you, Fox. I tell you, it's terrible. But she's got the blonde streak. Now let me tell you something about this blonde streak. This is what you guys may not know. Megan's been rocking a blonde streak before Fleabag has. This is very clear. Fleabag can come on with all the evidence she wants. Don't make me pull out childhood pics. I will do so. With Megan Fox. I'm not going to do it today. But if you're going to force my hand, I will pull out childhood pics. In fact, Megan was born with a blonde streak. Don't make me show it. I'll do it. I will prove you wrong. Fleabag has been copying Megan Fox's blonde streak for a long time. Not just JF. I haven't. I don't have any hair. But no, clearly, Megan Fox started the blonde streak thing. All right, there should be no blonde streaks without crediting Megan Fox. Also, don't forget to credit, of course, Kino Brains. I've been using Kino Brains ever since I was a little child. I was 3 years old when my folks first got me into Kino Brains, and they decided it wasn't right for me. So instead, my folks suggested it over to Ketchup's parents. And Ketchup was taking keto brains ever since she was just a small child. And now you can see the difference of someone who does and does not get the benefits of keto brains. Yes, keto brains, one of the greatest products, been around for ever since I can remember, 2019. I've been, and Ketchup's been using it ever since she was a young child. Yes, the keto brains. Check
Changed
it
my
out.
life.
Yep, changed her life, and clearly you can see what the lack of keto brains did to Just J Hip. Yes, clearly. All right, so if there's ever been a better sponsor of keto brains, it would be Just J Hip as the sponsor that says, "Look at what happens. You failed." Hi, Denise Melaninoff is here. Hi, Denise Melaninoff.
Hey,
How
Denise.
are you? By the way, welcome, Megan, for working you that sweetheart deal. That sweetheart deal. Because Fleabag can't touch you now. You turned yourself in. You took the plea deal. Yep. You're in the safe zone. You're in the safe zone. Hey, Granny Smith is here. Hi, Granny Smith. How are you? And Roxanne Turner is here. Hi, Roxanne. How are you? That Chucky guy.
Hey,
By the way,
Chucky.
you know what I got to do before I
What?
get to my? I got a wonderful flea cap, but I didn't set up a redirect yet. Give me 1 second. I'm going to set up a redirect. Who should I redirect to?
Well, I think there's only one person that's live when we get done. That's usually Coop.
Who?
I mean, Mark Cooper, that guy that
Oh,
bounces checks.
the black guy.
Yeah.
But once again, Just J Hip. I'm very, very racially diverse over here, and I don't mind even redirecting to the black guy who bounces checks. I'm okay with that. It's all right. It's okay. Well, hang on. Let's see. I see Megan Fox. Oh, there's that.
His name is Mark Cooper. He has a crooked fence and he drives drunk, but and
Yes.
he bounces checks, but he's all right.
Yes, that black drunk driving ho-dunk, po-dunk, Cooper, pooper, hooper, scooper. Yes, that's what he does. That's what he does. Bouncing the checks, talking mean to women, Terrible, terrible. But I'm going to redirect him because, well, I do that 4 times a week. And also, I run right over his show for about 15 to 20 minutes. And sorry, Cope. Sorry. It took me a while. I forgot my flea cap. My flea cap. So flea cap. We'll take that down. All right. We've worked things out this far. I hope you've had a good time. I hope maybe a handful of you might have hit the like button. I know I got paint chips up to 17 yesterday, so hopefully we were able to get more than 17 likies. I hope so. I don't know. But yeah, we're doing our thing. And let's get ready for our fleet cap. Here we go.
Pages flip. Pages flip. Pages flip. Pages flip. Pens of flight. One shot mind. Locked and right. Let's go. TAMI J. The note taking hero catching every.
Oh, sorry. I played the wrong one. Sorry. I played the wrong one. My bad. No, we do a fleet cap now. My bad. No fleet cap. And now we're going to do a little bit of a flea cap. It's going to be pretty good. We're going to do a flea cap. And we're going to cover the Fleabag show with flea cap. And it's going to be a wonderful flea cap. I hope everybody enjoys it. Should be a good time. Everyone should be able to enjoy a wonderful flea cap. A wonderful flea cap is what we got going on here. It should be a good time. Please sit back and relax and enjoy flea cap. Thank you very much. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Hello, yes. I hope everyone's doing well. Well, man, that was a snoozer. But anyways, I got Tori here. I'm here for 4 blocks away. Yes, we're good. Tori here from 4 blocks away again. Thank goodness for that. Jeez Louise, what if we didn't have Tori here? We also have K9 Cop Gayoff here. K9 Cop Gayoff. I'm here too. I'm here too. Yeah, and I'm going to probably talk about police stuff and K9 work. Yeah, well, anyways. We have a good show here all set up for you tonight. We're gonna definitely we're gonna have Slobby on as soon as he gets here. We're just waiting for Slobby to get here. But it should be a good show. Should be a good show. I tell you what though. I was watching Jeremy Jump Show, and I actually slept through it. I didn't watch it. And then I woke up and I watched it on like 2 times. You ever watch them on 2 times speed? 2 times speed's a big thing. Yeah, it's pretty amazing watching him over on 2 times speed. Anyways, his whole show was nothing. He did nothing. He threw a couple jabs here and there with stuff. But no, all he did was read super chats and open mail. And I get it. Because the sheriffs, they were talking to him. The sheriffs were talking to him, and he's scared off. And so he knows he can't say a damn word. He can't. You don't see him in anyone's chat. He ain't chatting with anybody. All right, any of his cahooters. All right, he ain't chatting with any of them. Not at all. Hey, I'm here. Hey, Slobby's here. Hey, Slobby, how are you doing today? I'm good. What do you talk about on the show? What do you talk about? Nothing. Oh, you know what I think he's doing? I think he's changing up his show. Remember we told him he should change up his show and go back to the beginning. And then no one would talk about him again. He'd just go back to normal Jeremy Germ. And now that's what I think he's doing. So what we're going to do tonight is talk about him for the next 2.5 hours, of course. But also it's not about him. It's about his cahooters. And we're going to talk about those people too. All right, because it's not just about him. All right, and they have so many people that are out there doing the thing, and all these people, Tug, Megan Fox, who's under major investigation. All right, Shizzy Dumb Nuts, No Nuts, Jay Sharts, Jip Sharts. What are we calling him now? I don't even know. Jip Sharts. I don't know. Well, anyway, he's got no material. None of these people have any content. But I come on over here because they're all done doing their show and I'm debunking their asses. I'm debunking their asses. And that's what I'm doing over here. But anyways, he does his show. He starts off and he is going through a bunch of super chats. Everyone's sending him super chats, but not as many as he normally gets. And by the way, where's George? Uh-oh, he was all by himself. Uh-oh, did something happen? It is really odd that is odd. That's odd. So George wasn't even there? No, he said she was busy. Yeah, probably busy looking for somewhere else to be. That'd be my guess. Well, yeah, that's the thing. That's what she's always doing things with them people. Exactly, Tori. It makes good sense. Thank you for pointing that out. Anyway, so I guess gotta flick the bick. I'm not flicking the bick, you guess. By the way, so I was reading this stuff by Something Happened So You Don't Want to Think About It. And they're over there on the Facebook. I was watching the show. It's on watching on this whatever it is. Something that happened with the you don't have to happen. And so anyways, and she's funny. She makes me laugh. She does make me laugh. So I'll be honest with you. I did giggle. I was laughing at it. But no, she turns like a 17-minute show into like 29 paragraphs of shit. It took me longer to read than anything else. But anyways, she's a complete idiot. And everything she says is just stupid. It's just stupid. And that's the thing. All right? Most of what these people do None of them have any content. That's why I don't even focus. I mean, I don't watch any of the stuff. I don't watch because it's insane. This is insane, but I don't watch any of that. Exactly. Me neither. I want to I got bad things to do. That's the truth. Hey, Scooter, can you put in the gas? I'm gonna go inside. What do you want, coffee or something? If you can give me a coffee, I'm gonna fill up the gas, and if you head in, yeah, I'm gonna, and then I'll handle then. Then we're gonna, guys, we're doing a show here. Yeah, carry on. Don't worry about us. Don't worry. We got. I'll mute. You've never muted. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Anyways, get the gas, Scooter. I'm gonna head into the shop. Bing bong, bing bong. Look, oh, I wanted to get a pack of Camel Reds if I could, or a pack of Camels if I could, and a pack of Marlboro Reds if I could. If I could get one of those, yeah, we'll be right with you, guys. We're trying to. Oh, fuck it. Anyways, so the Jeremy Hales. Now, of course, he's terrible, but he's not talking anymore about us. He's not talking anymore about us. He's focused solely on bringing back his chat to the early days, and I like that. He should bring it back to the early days. That's what we've been telling him when we were giving him all of the advice. And finally, he's doing it, but it's a little too late because now he's going to find himself in a major lawsuit. All right. Also, it's not just that. It's also Megan Fox. Megan Fox. She has stolen thousands of dollars from people. We got proof. And it's not just YouTube proof. Not just me proof. It's the law. The law proof. Oh, yes, the law's coming at it. Hang on. Let's see. There's a new filing today. Hang on. Let me see. Paint Chips is in here. You want a link? Send them a link. Paint Chips. Paint Chips. Paint Chips. Paint Chips. All right, hang on. Hang tight. Let me see. I'll get you a link. Do I got to pull something up? You're going to send it to me. All right. Oh, you want a link? You'll come live right now. Oh, that'll save the show. That'd be great. Yeah. Nothing better than Paint Chip saving the show. Okay, hang on. Just sit tight. Just ignore the dead air. Dead air. No, just sit tight, folks. I'm working this out. Sit tight. Just ignore the dead air. Dead air. Is Richard coming on? Richard. I'm working on it, Slavi. Relax. We'll get him on. I want to say Scooter. I want to see him too. Yes, Scooter. We're gonna get him. Relax, Scooter. Jesus Christ. I'm working on it. All right, now I got the link sent over. We'll just wait. All right, Paint Chips is here. Hey, everybody, how's it going? I can't hear anybody. I can't hear anything either. What's going on? I can't hear anything. Wait, hang on. I can hear everybody. Wait, I can hear Lisa, but I can't hear Slobby. I can't hear. What's going on? Well, maybe go out and come back in. Well, I can hear Lisa. I can't hear Slobby. You know what? I'm going to go out and I'm going to come back in. I can't hear. What's going on? I can't hear. Why are you just so confused? Slobby, just go out and come back in. Okay. All right. Anyway, okay. Oh, Paint Chips is back. Hey, how's it going, Paint Chips? Oh, and here we go. Slobby's back. Hey, Slobby. Wait, hey, I still can't hear. I can't hear. What's going on? I don't get it. What's going on? Slobby, go out and come back in again. Go out and come back in again. But I know, but I can hear Fleesa, but I can't hear Paint Chips. It's because I haven't said anything yet. No, I can't hear anything. I can't hear. All right. Slobby, will you just go out and come back in? Okay. I'll roll up. All right, here we go. Hang on, sit tight. Wait for Slobby to get back in here. Jesus shit. I'm sure we're gonna hear a bunch of fucking wild pigeons and shit in the background. God damn it. Alright, he's probably taking a fucking shower. I don't know. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Thank you. Okay, Slobby, can you hear? Oh, I can hear now. I can hear now. Everything is so good now. Everything's good. All right, so pay chips, you filed motion. Yeah, I filed motion. I filed motion on 7143 of 98 of the law. And of course, I want to make sure that the court knew everything, so I filed this, and I want to make sure that everybody understood that I was very, very serious, and I don't care. I have nothing to lose in any of this. I'm just going to make sure that Jeremy Hill's held accountable to the law and all of his minions. It doesn't matter. Now, I noticed over, did you see on your stream? You see Jay Hips over there? Yeah, he's moderating over there for me. Whatever. He's an idiot. He's a jackass. By the way, let's pull up this video that shows a bunch of that talks about child porn a whole bunch of times. That'll go over well. Let's do that. Oh yeah, we should pull up the child porn video where they say child porn 48,000 times. Let's do that. Oh, yes, this is a good one. Here we go. Everyone's enjoying this video. Oh, there it is. The constant talk of child porn right on the YouTubes. This is good. This should make for good content. Oh, yeah. And I got another one too. Since Jay Jip is over there. Since Jay Jip's over there, I got another one for him. Hey, let's pull this one up as well. Look at that one here. Look at that one here. I got this one here. Oh, another wonderful, wonderful video. Oh, yes, this is where Jeremy Hales is getting effed by Just J Hip without protection. By the way, without protection, that's how they ended up getting their AIDS with their gator croc copulation. Of course, that's what they're doing. It's legal. It's illegal. And I just want to point that out. But no, I saw you over in Germ's chat at the end of the chat. You were in there. Oh yeah, I was in there. I riled them up. I got them all crazy. Oh, I know. He was going nuts over there because you could tell he was seeing red. Yeah. No, that's what I'm doing. That's why I filed this motion. Because Randy Parker, Record Octashog it. He's not gonna be able to handle this, and I don't care how far I've taken. I'll bring all these people in. I'll bring in Megan Fox. I'll bring in Tug. I'll bring in Shizzy Dumbnuts, whatever his name is, or J Jip. I'll bring them all into this because I have nothing to lose. And so they can all have to get lawyers and all this stuff just to defend themselves. And I'm going to do that very clearly, very, very, very clearly. And then you look at the statutes, statute 901784, 901784, very important one. And we're going to make sure we handle that. We're going to go through all of these statutes. And then you have to also look at the things that the judge said, and, and we're going to have to go through that step by step. And then there's also the other statutes of, 4615302, very important statute. Everyone's going to have to look at. Very popular. It's a good one, and I've been through this before, and I know the law. And this is well, that's the thing that I like. That's what I like too, because you really know the law. And so Jeremy Hales is scared of you because you know so much law stuff. Yeah, and I know a lot of legally terms too, but I don't know the law as much as Richard does. I know my fair share, but I don't know the law like Richard does. Richard knows the law. Well, and then once again, I spent my entire life working on this. Even when I was in prison for 4 years, I was still studying up on the law to make sure I knew the law and trial by combat and all these things. And you have to remember that, the whole, 1825. You have to go back to 1825, and the trial by combat makes it perfectly legal to do this, and the judge is going to have to look at that. It's going to make a serious decision. It's going to be appealable, and this thing's going to go on for a long time, because that's one of the things I do is make sure that things go on for a long. Well, that's what John wants, though, because he wants this for the content. Well, I'm just going to tell you right now. If he wants content, I'll make content out, because they're talking about me. Even right now, you look over in my chat. Just Jay Hip's talking about me. Everyone's talking about me, and I'm just going to turn this into content and make a lot of money off of this because I'm getting a lot of notoriety. Everyone out there is talking about paint chips. Well, they're not using. Well, yeah, they'll bring up paint chips and, go right over to you. Okay, I see where that's going. That makes a lot of sense, but anyways, these people are idiots. They're all dumb. All right, they're all chasing breadsticks, and quite frankly, Megan Fox better collect all the breadsticks that she can, because her breadsticks are my breadsticks. All right. By the way, I do want to thank the one person who sent me a coffee tonight. All right, and also my 0 other gifts. But thank you for the one breathstick that I got already with the coffee. But they're all over there. That's the thing with these people. That's the thing with these people. They're all they care about is the breadsticks. That's all they're doing. They're just trying to collect up them breadsticks, and they're eating up them breadsticks left and right, brother. That's the thing about them, because I don't do anything. I don't do anything for breadsticks. I just do my show, and people give what they give, and I give back. Well, that's what we do. We all give back. We givers. We return to the community. All right? Yeah, that's what we do, because we do gift giving over here, and they're all over there getting the breadsticks. That's my last thing about these people. They're all just trying to get breadsticks and doing that. Well, I gotta go now. It's been a very, very, very long day for me, but I got more filings I gotta do. Yes, definitely. Prayers up. Prayers up. Ah! Ah! I made it the whole show, and right at the end, hit me. Hang on. I drink. Flick your bicks. All right. I'll be okay. All right, we gotta say goodbye now. I hope everyone had a good time. A goony goo. Oh no, we can't do that no more. She left. Goodbye everybody, and we'll see you later. And a goony goo. You can't do that anymore. She's not here. Oh yeah. See ya. And shut your ass. That's just J Hip's deal, but I don't want your shit. I mean, let's just everyone say bye and paint chips. Maybe you could twerk on a piece of frickin' furniture. All right, have a great day, everybody. Thank you for all of the support of the channel. I struggled, Chop. I want to remind you all I was working my ass off moderating for paint chips last night. All right, working my ass off. Bye, Terror Bear. All right, working my ass off, moderating, all right, building a FLEACAP, doing all of the fine things I can do for you fun folks, because that's what they do.
Terry, hope you come back.
Yeah, come back, Terry. Once again, Terry, we just do the fun stuff. Oh, he says, love the laughs. Oh, that's what we do. We just do the funny stuff over here. Once again, we try not to make things personal, but once again, just very hip. I do my thing. I do a little FLEACAP. 6 out of 10, Jay needs more coughing once she's taking her medicine, Megan. She's taking her medicine. There is less coughing. Just J Hip tries to keep things about 90% accurate. And I'm sorry, Megan. I'm sorry. There's less coughing. Gabe wasn't involved in the show. Gabe normally does the coughing these days. Oh, or Slobby. Occasionally we'll do the burping or the hiccups. Okay, but occasionally we have a show with only maybe 1 to 2 coughs. And I'm sorry, Megan. I know you want me to put it in there, but I'm telling you, I try and be as accurate as possible to the best of my ability. Best show on YouTube, says Kimmy Lisa. Damn right we all. Thank you, Kimmy Lisa. And MQ says, sending some keto brains for Ketchup and none for Jay. This was a really good show. I'm glad you liked it. Hi, Texas girl. How are you? Texas Sun gal. How are you?
Thanks,
I hope you liked my mod. I hope you liked my modding. I was modding the shirt for out of paint chip stream. Did he email me yet? Because I work so hard. Did he even? He didn't even email me yet. What a jerk! Can you guys believe this guy, this paint chips guy? I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but he's terrible. Just J-Hip works his tail off, dominates over there in the stream, keeps everyone in line. Thank you, MQ. Show was great, even with Jay here. Thank you, Robert Tower. Thank you, Jay Ketchup. It's great show, great start to the week. I hope so. The buffed old man. Thank you to all of you fine folks. Thank you for the super chats, the gifted memberships that help everyone, not just Jay, but also everyone else, like Terror Bear, who can also get a gifted membership, and so many other people. We appreciate you fine folks for being here. Hi, Sarasota Beach Bum. Jay, it's nice to see you working so hard to support a family. Damn right. That's what I do up in here. Me and Chop Chop. We're working our tails off. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Tomorrow, we have another show. We're going to continue on with our Wade Wilson trial. That's what we do. All right. Doesn't matter. I want to remind you. It does not matter what Fleesa or any of these other people do. My show stays the same. Okay? I do not rush out and do some other stream just because they do something. All right? No. Tomorrow we go back to our trial rewatch. I have a very strict schedule. This is my gig. Okay? I don't just I don't cave and do whatever the living hell they want to do. All right? I do my show with Chup Chup and Star and Rosalind and Pift and all of you. Thank you to my moderators. Thank you to Robert and Fave, Zarina, Mama Bear, Leah, Megan Fox, Rosalind, Duke, Chup Chup. Who am I missing?
Faves,
D-Wayne.
Bonnie, Dwayne, Peculiar,
Peculiar.
Miyagi.
Miyagi. Yeah. And anyone else I missed? Bonnie, definitely Bonnie. Good Bonnie, not John
Good
Bonnie.
Bonnie, yes.
Yeah, not John Bonnie. But thank you all so much. Go watch that black pooper hooper scooper bounces checks and talks bad to women. All right, and also drives drunk all over the United States. Go watch him. I'm sure it'll be fun. Oh yeah, I'm skipping Valley News.
All over Florida. Hey,
Now,
Liz.
Balor's becoming my new joke now. He's becoming my new Calvin. Sorry, Balor. Welcome to the Getting Screwed by Just Jay Hip show. Balor. Oh, I did mention my mod Miyagi. Of course, I mentioned my wife. And of course, my main mod, TAMI J, TJ, and Charles. My main mod squad of TJ. TAMI J. TAMI. What?
Nothing.
She's my main mom. My main mom is my TJ. TJ. Because we've been not a mod. Not yet. Not yet. Sit tight.
Settle down, Jay.
That's my TJ. This is my TJ. Known her since I was 4 years old.
Yeah.
My TJ, she was babysitting me. Yes, my TJ taking care of me. Yes, of course. All right. Have a wonderful day. I will see all of you fine folks later. I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Be nice to your friends out there. And as we always say when we end the show,
shut your ass.
Yes, and stay friends being weird. And well, all the best and shut your ass.